Hello and welcome everybody to the Dead Unicorns presentation. I gotta adjust the camera of Legend of the Five Rings. We are playing the Scroll or the Blade. My name is Corey and I'm going to be the Game Master, and I'm here with Matt, Tarek, and Crystal.
Hello.
Hi guys. So scrolling up over my head, over here, over there, somewhere. Our patrons, we love our patrons. We are trying to get enough patrons to make a new character sheet for Roll20. That would be great. It would help everybody, me, you, everybody who likes to play this game. It's what we want. There are two character sheets already on Roll20, and they both lack. And there is sunlight. Can you see the little grid on my face of the sunlight? I'm just gonna.
How come you don't have blackout?
That is going to get in my eye.
How come you don't have blackout curtains for this, man?
We do have blackout. Well, it's mostly blackout, but
those aren't blackout curtains.
Okay.
They're just curtains.
They're just curtains. Okay, fine. let me just. I could go off on these curtains. We could spend an hour talking about how terrible these curtains are.
Yeah, they're terrible.
But instead, we could play Legend of the Five Rings. What would you rather we do?
Play Legend of the Five Rings, of course.
What? But I want to complain about the curtains.
I know. I kind of do too.
And the sun is shining in my eyes. Oh Lord.
So,
if I'm a little animated tonight.
The character sheets on Roll20 right now, they're fine-ish. Like, there are things they can't do and things that make one of them kind of unusable for a game master. But that's okay. We're gonna move on. We're trying to make a new one with our Patreon subscribers. So thank you to our patrons who are scrolling up there. You can go to our Patreon for awesome free stuff for Legend of the Five Rings. We're going to start the game now with the 30-second recap, where we put on a timer for 30 seconds.
Oh geez, what happened last time?
And we discussed what happened last time, exactly.
And
so I'm going to start. I'm going to give the overview real quick. The person I think did the best job is going to get themselves a void point. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. These guys are at Winter Court at Kyuden Doji. There's lots of things going on, but the thing that they're concerned with most is this kid named Maseo, who has parentage in the Dragon and Phoenix clan. They both want this kid, and the PCs are here to try and figure out which would be the best clan to put him in, and then go forward to the Imperials and make their case for that. That's what's happening, and we're going to go to Matt.
All right, so I'll start my timer. So we just chased down some shinobi who kidnapped Maseo from what was his name? Bunji's care. And we had a little bit of a brawl where, unfortunately, Tatsuo kept on switching Kiho, not really helping with the home field advantage, but he was able to save one of them from poisoning himself with his own Kiho, but was knocked out in the process. And now, Ikomakage.
Last game, Kage discovered more information about both the Isawa and Kitsuki, who were involved in, the Isawa Yoshiko, who is the aunt of Maseo, and Kitsuki Taiki, who is the father of Maseo. Then, as Matt said, we went and chased down some shinobi, and I was able to cut a couple down. Unfortunately, did not leave them alive. And I think we ended right after the fight, or very close after.
Just with me incapacitated and knocked out.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how far back in this list of events we started last game, but we had our duel. I was injured as the champion, and then we found out that, let's see, Isawa Yoshiko was forced as the loser to tell that. No, okay. My notes
Shiba
are
Miko.
not that quick to read. So, somebody was
Shiba
born out of
Miko.
wedlock.
Yes, someone's an illegitimate. Okay, I'm gonna give Tarek a void point. By the way, guys, if you are a patron member, I forgot, we do a voting poll for our $5 level patrons. The person who wins this poll gets a free success during the game, and the person who gets our success this week, I gotta check it out. Drum roll, please. Wow, this is taking a while. Come on, give me the results. Hidenozomi.
Oh, I get a success.
With us, yeah.
Tatsuo gets nothing.
Good job, Hidenozomi. You get a free success this game. You can use it on any failed die roll. But you don't get any opportunities. It's not a critical success. It's just baseline success is what it is. You get a success. Okay, here we go. You guys are at the Imperial Guest House. And Hidenozomi has pulled Maseo out of the sack. She is unconscious, having been chloroformed.
Or something.
Or something.
That doesn't sound healthy.
Hey, Juvy's in the comments. Hey, Juvy.
Hey, Juvie.
Welcome to the chat. So, the guards come. They quickly take Maseo. They grab and they tell you that they'll handle it from here, and that you guys, after they get a statement from you, should go back home to your embassies and get a good night's rest.
I'm
After
pretty
that
sure
fight,
Tatsuo was carted off.
I thought this was the morning.
we end it right after you killed the last ninja.
And Tatsuo, I'm pretty sure he was unconscious the whole time.
Those of you who are bleeding, there are two bleeding. There's Tatsuo and Hidenozomi. You will need medicine checks to stop bleeding, I think.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm bleeding?
Yeah, you are
The
bleeding.
inhumanity.
Bleeding characters must make a TN2 medicine check as a support action to remove their bleeding condition. Does anybody have medicine besides the unconscious guy?
I do.
Okay. You can perform medicine. TN2.
I was
on
gonna
both
say, if
you
not,
and
we can all go
Tatsuo.
back to my embassy.
Does it have to be water?
Oh my goodness. Does it? No, I don't think
I'll assist. I can at least assist. I don't have the skill, but I can assist.
it's an earth check.
Okie
It
dokie.
is
Medicine
You'll-
Earth.
You'll get an extra ring if I assist. So
Okay.
Sure.
And you have a nurse. Extra ring die from Nurse
yeah,
Kage.
Well,
and I
Do I
wear
have to make a roll,
I
too?
wear the slippers and the little hat.
I guess I should fix myself first so I'll be better when I get to Tatsuo.
Yes.
Thank you.
Any strife you keep is going to give you extra fatigue damage.
Oh, jeez. Well, I only got one success and it has strife on it. That's
So-
not good enough to succeed
What are you
anyway.
You do have that automatic success that you could use. I know it's a
I
little early.
know.
but No.
If not, if you don't succeed, we can always, like I said, go to Kage's embassy, because the Kitsu are known for being good healers, and I'm sure they would be willing to assist.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're bleeding right now. And
Yeah. I mean, even if I keep that one success, it's still not going to be good enough to do anything. And I really don't want to, but I'm going to use my automatic success
All right,
on
you
this.
use your automatic success, and you are no longer bleeding. We'll take the bleeding condition off of your icon. you are still wounded in water, lightly wounded in water.
Yep. And now it's time for me to try to patch up Tatsuo.
Okay. I assume Kage
I will assist
is
again.
Yeah.
Well,
Better.
there's 2 successes. I get to keep 4 dice, so I'll keep both of the successes. One's explosive, and 2 opportunities.
You have 2 opportunities.
Sure,
so
let's
smack
explode
him
that
awake.
die. Hey,
I imagine
3
she's just gonna burp on you.
opportunities.
Okay. You only need
Yeah.
2 successes, so that's enough to get rid of his bleeding. With the opportunity, with one of the opportunity, I'll allow you to rouse him from unconsciousness.
Sounds
Alrighty.
good.
I believe you can hold on. Let me double check what it says under unconscious, just to make sure that I'm doing rules as written. Because I'd like to know what the rules as written are, even if unconscious. No, it doesn't say when you come. It just kind of says you come out of it after a while. So yeah, you can spend one opportunity to bring him out of unconsciousness. I think that's a good
Sure
use of
thing.
opportunity.
Sounds good to me.
So lightly wounded.
Calm down, Rice Daddy.
All right.
Juve-
And
All right, I'm
Yeah,
clicking the
I'll-
link that you posted, so that way I could just read the comments. Calm down, Rice Daddy. Thanks, Juvie.
I'll use another opportunity to remove that strife that I got. And
From the same roll.
yeah, from that roll.
And I think you can remove 2 strife
I can
from
remove
Tatsuo.
2 strife off Tatsuo as well. I might as well do that.
Oh, okay.
As the scene is
Oh,
ending,
Tatsuo, you're going to be okay.
So down to 4 strife and 6 fatigue.
yeah, as the scene ends and as you move on, you can all take the time to catch your breath until. Why are you down to 4 strife? No, you.
Okay, because
The
because
scene-
at the
The scene doesn't end. You can't catch breath while being unconscious.
okay.
So that 2 strife that you took off is before you go down to half. Unfortunately.
Well, I'm still at 12 fatigue and
So you'll be
10
at 6. Yeah. Now that everybody's awake and nobody's like pressured into binding wounds and stuff like that, because like binding wounds is still part of that scene. That scene didn't end.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So now you guys can take a while to catch your breath and maybe talk about what's going on. Like you said, the guards have taken Maseo into custody, and they're getting Eda to clean up. They have summoned some Eda. They're on their way.
Is
and
it
they're,
crane guards?
yeah, they're crane guards, and they're gonna want to take a statement from you guys, which we don't have to roleplay.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
But as you guys are talking to them, you're calming down. You can bring your strife down to half your composure and your fatigue to half your endurance.
I will try to give as factual and complete a breakdown of what occurred as I possibly can.
Of course.
Yes.
One of these days, you're gonna play a character that's gonna say, "I just make shit up based on my emotions."
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that's my Ronin character basically.
I tell them, "Hide your kids, hide your wife."
Yeah. It's like that guy where he's like, and then I was upstairs and I got in the closet and then I heard a bunch of bangs downstairs and it was like, oh, and then I thought I was gonna die. He just keeps going. Like no actual useful information. Did you see any of their faces? Oh hell no, I didn't get out of the closet.
So then you are sent sent away to go rest for the night. Miyabunji will see you tomorrow at... Yeah, Miyabunji will send for you when he gets a chance to recover himself.
Yep. Is he all right? Did he take serious wounds?
Shika Yuki tended to his wounds, and then he went to the healers here at the guest house. But Shika Yuki is being escorted out as well.
Everybody's leaving.
I think Tatsuo will take a detour to actually, take a dip in the hot springs now. He's like, yeah, I think it'd be a little bit of a break. After all this. Would that be fine with you, Corey?
Oh,
Who?
you mean the bathhouse, don't you?
Or the bathhouse. Yeah, just to clean himself up. And just
Good idea. After getting bloodied, bathe
Yep.
before bed.
Okay. So everybody
I
goes...
wanna.
Yes?
Okay, go ahead. Well, I guess it's pretty late then, right?
Yeah, it's after dinner. It was going to be dinner.
Yeah. Okay. The reason I was asking was because I was kind of wanting, Kage kind of wants to go and interrogate some people who we think might have had a hand in what happened tonight. But if it's that late, it would just raise more suspicion. So I'm probably gonna take a long walk back to the Lion Clan embassy.
Okay, you take a long walk back to the Lion Clan embassy while the other two head to the bathhouse. What about Momo?
Momo, if he's welcome to come into the bathhouse, I take him with.
He is
with
not.
me.
He is a dog, and he will get hair everywhere.
Darn.
Aww.
Man, I don't want to do that to poor old Momo.
Tie him up
You know what?
outside.
And you know what? I'll give him a nice little cleaning outside embassy then.
Okay.
Like after I take care of my own wounds.
You guys have a nice, relaxing soak in the bath. I'll let you get rid of one strife and one fatigue from soaking, unless you have a passion for bathing or a ninja
It
for
would
bathing.
be- Like mine would be animal bond, so I would definitely indulge in that passion after taking a soak.
Are you going to soak for the night, or are you going to
No.
play with your animal? You get one downtime action.
You know what? Momo needs some affection and attention, so whatever.
Okay.
Just take a quick bath, clean up, and then just play with Momo.
That's great. Then you just wash yourself down. Then you go play with Momo. Your passion allows you to get rid of, I believe, 3 strife and
That's it.
that's it.
3 strife.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
Yeah, my intentions were really just to wash up.
okay. If you take the time to soak and relax, you can get rid of 1 strife and 1 fatigue. Otherwise, you just get rid of you just clean yourself.
All right.
But yeah,
I'm
playing with
going
your
to
dog,
bed.
that gets rid of 3
Alright.
strife.
All right, and then he'll make his way to after dropping Hida Nozomi off at the Crab Embassy, and then just go ahead and rest for the night.
Kage, after he gets back to the Lion Clan embassy, is going to write up a report like he was asked by his clan to,
Okay.
on all the circumstances around what's going on with Maseo for the libraries.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, I think it would be prudent to report what happened to what was her name? Tomoyo. Tomoyo.
Head of your
Kitomoyo.
clan?
Kitsuki. Yeah.
Kitsuki Tomoyo.
Yeah. So I'll
Um,
make a report to her and then get rest.
yeah, I'm doing mine for the Mia family and the Koma family, as we keep detailed records of everything that goes on of importance.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody does your paperwork. You do your paperwork in the evening.
Yep.
Everybody wakes up in the morning, and there's a letter for you in the morning.
Is it
Okay.
stabbed into
So
the
after a-
wall?
It is not.
Damn.
Also, once you rest for the evening, what does that do to your fatigue? Is it still?
It's
at
double
6?
your water or earth. Is it your water?
Okay.
I believe it's double. It's on that.
I don't
sheet.
remember.
I think it was water.
It's on that sheet. I sent you a cool sheet that has lots of information on it. Did you print those
Recovering
out? Put them in front of
fatigue.
you. If you didn't,
Oh.
do that.
Where is that
Rest
sheet?
for a
On
full
Discord?
night. Recover fatigue equal to 2 times your water ring.
2 times your water.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, I
Yeah, I
sent
have
you
it.
a
I have it in
document.
PDF form on my computer right here.
Yeah, I would print that out because it's only just a couple of sheets of paper, and it's really good handy reference for things
I don't have a
just like
printer.
that.
But it is really good information. I really love it.
So where'd you put? Is it the Truly Evil server or the?
Yeah. I
Unicorns?
sent it on the Truly Evil server.
Okay.
My own personal
Cyber
server
Samurai?
that no one else can come onto unless you're a really good friend of mine. Unlike the Dead Unicorn server, which my patrons are, and I'm there too all the time talking.
It is a really good thing. I love this info.
Trying to
Cheat
find
sheet.
the PDF.
I did not make the cheat sheet. Does it have an author on it? I wonder who authored it.
I didn't notice anything.
People
Yeah.
need to put their names on stuff so I know who to give credit to.
Yeah, I'm all the way back in July and I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. I'll send it to you again. No worries.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, really cool little cheat sheet that was created that has like a whole bunch of different information that helps you.
I'm sending it to you right now, Matt.
All right. Thank you, Tarek.
So everybody has a downtime action y'all can do in the morning because the letter says that Mia Bunji wants to talk with you at midday.
Okay.
So at midday. Okay. Okay, well, I'm saving that.
So you can do stuff for yourself, you can do stuff to help the Scroll and Blade, or you can do stuff to help Winter's Embrace if you have anything that needs to be done for that, of course. We're not done with Winter's Embrace. You still got Mantis stuff, marriages. There's a theater thing going on.
Oh, by the way, do I have to go this morning? Do I have to go to rehearsals?
Yeah. Actually, there are rehearsals.
Well, I want to be a good influence on the rest of the cast to make sure that it's good, so I'll go to rehearsals then.
All right.
I had a different plan for what I wanted to do, but if there's rehearsals, I'll go to rehearsal.
You can also spend the time reconfiguring the play if you want to. Tomorrow is going to be the play. The play's going on tomorrow.
Yikes.
Then I'm definitely going to rehearse. We'll keep the play as it is, I guess. I sucked at it last time. I mean, I could try again. Fuck it, I'm going to try again.
All right, we're trying again.
So would it be adapt or invent? Or refine? I guess
I like
refine,
all of
right?
those. It just depends. How are you changing this no play to be a kabuki play? How are you changing it?
Like I said, I want to make it more dramatic because I'm all about feelings, right? I want to make people feel something deep down, stir their
Right,
emotions.
Right.
I want to highlight it's not Momoko. What is her name? The mantis?
Megami.
Megami. There you go.
So-
I want to highlight Megami. Just give her a bit of flair and kind of ease her performance. That way, if she's not the strongest performer,
Okay.
she can still gain some spotlight. And I want to, because I have a thing for Rumiko, I want to also give her a little bit of shine. See if I can give her a little bit of shine
All right. You
to
can
really
do,
stretch her acting muscles.
from what you're saying. So you have an adapted piece already from the no play into a kabuki. It looks like what you want to do is either refine this thing a little more, or kind of attune it to the spirits of the people that you want. So void or air would work the best here. Let me go grab the Winter's Embrace Adventure to make sure I know exactly what the TNs are.
Okay.
All right. Sounds sensible.
Probably gonna be tough.
Well, one thing on my mind, if we're going back to the Winter's Embrace thing, is like I'm considering maybe taking a stop at the Unicorn Clan thing to see if I could do negotiations for the Silk, continuing the adventure of Rice Daddy.
Yeah, continuing the adventures of Rice Daddy, sure. Okay. Let's see what it says here.
I'm definitely gonna use a void point regardless, because last time I fucked this up bad.
Oh.
I think
Tale
I
of the
got like
Fisherman's Daughter
one.
is a famous no play that recounts the legend of how the first Hantai met his bride. For this winter court, a Kogaki version of the play is to be presented, meaning that this is a special interpretation of the play never to be performed again. The lyrics, costumes, characters, and plot may vary compared with the original work, in this case be translated into a kabuki style. Further, winter court attendees are welcome to participate. It is thanks to the play's designation as Kogaki that the player characters and others may change the play to sway the emperor one way or the other.
Why do I get a feeling that there's somebody else who's trying to manipulate this play as well?
All right. So what I need you to do is I need you to make a
Composition
air or void check. The TN is going to be 3.
Okay, I'll do air.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4. Rumiko's... Because you added Rumiko in there, it's 4. It's 4.
Okay, I'm just looking through my advantages and stuff to see if there's anything that will help. Probably not. Oop-a-doo.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell me, before I give you the TN, tell me, are you doing air or void?
Air.
You're doing air, so then the TN is going to be 5.
Fuck.
I know. I'm starting to add demeanors into play.
That's fair.
What does that mean?
Okay.
There are things that NPCs have that can change things for the NPC.
Can I get Rumiko to help me?
It depends. What's your pitch to her? How are you going to convince her? What's your tact?
I'm going to try to convince her. Not only am I going to help spotlight her role to give her more chance for glory, but I want to make sure that the machinations of the Lion Clan are situated well by boosting the esteem of Lady Megami. So it will kill 2 birds with 1 stone, allowing her to shine a little extra in the play, as well as leveraging our ability to make this play more impactful by easing Megami's time.
Make a courtesy water
play.
check. TN only 3 for this.
Courtesy water.
Because you spin a good. That's.
I'll take 3 successes.
Right. She's on board with that. Boop. She'll go ahead and help you. She'll give you an extra skill die on this roll.
Nice.
Man, you also could have been like, what's her name? Kakita Ryoku wanted to see Megami fail, so you need to make sure she doesn't in order to mess her plans up.
Yeah, that's kind of wrapped up into this whole thing.
It's about the same thing.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the 2 successes. I think actually the 3 successes without strife, the success with opportunity, and the explosive success with strife.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that's 5
Shocking.
successes. Here's my explosive. Oop. So 6
Another
successes and 1 opportunity.
success.
Okay. So, with the 6 successes, you can basically with the successes you can do is make as many. You can either pump up people's feelings towards the play, pump up Megami, or pump up Rumiko. With the opportunity, you can put this onto one other aspect.
Okay,
An
so then the
additional
2 that I'm
one?
gonna
An
do
additional one.
is Megami and Rumiko.
Okay, Megami and Rumiko. Boom. They're going to be the stars of this play. People are going to be talking about them forever because you made 5 successes. You made how many successes?
6.
6? That's more than enough. Yeah.
Success.
Perfect.
Success.
And then Rumiko says, hurry, we got to go rehearse. You go to rehearse, and everybody is there at the rehearsal. Rumiko, you, Lady Megami, some other extras, Lady Shike, but no Doji Shigeru. The director is not there. Doji Shigeru is not there, but Lady Shike seems to take over those kind of roles. She says she knows what Doji Shigeru intends. She looks at your revisions and says that that Doji Shigeru wants your revisions, whatever you put in. Will go if there's any editing that needs to be done. Doji Shigeru trusts Lady Shike to make those determinations, but for the most part, it goes on with very little edit. Oh, and Doji Chioe is here too. And
Okay.
yeah, I forgot she's also in this play. And her Yojimbo is not there because they're not allowed to see the play before it happens.
Yes. Success.
Oh no.
So
I'm
wanna
sure
get
she's
some
super sad about
the
it.
Oreo.
But she is
Oh, no.
out front hanging out with what's his name?
Obnoximus Maximus.
No. Hanging out with Hitoshi.
Hitoshi,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Interesting.
Because
Hitoshi's
Hitoshi
here
is
protecting,
Megami's guard.
Megami. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
No, if you ask, he says he's not. That Lady Megami is a mantis and she can take care of herself.
Ah. It'd be hilarious if
well-
he actually gets off with
He just looks at the architecture of the building.
He told me that he was supposed to be making sure she was okay.
Yes,
But on the other hand, of course, she can take care of
she-
herself.
but he's not a Yojimbo. He's just a friend. Making sure
Looking out for another
looking
friend.
out for another friend. That's all that's happening. It's not an official Yojimbo thing.
Oh, don't get sassy.
He's not her
Nice.
bodyguard, he's just guarding her body.
All right.
So, Martin says, congratulations on your good roll.
Yeah, thank you.
That was an amazing roll.
Okay, Hida Nozomi, what are you doing this morning?
Oh.
You are wounded still. You have a light wound.
I can only try to heal that like once a week, can't I?
Yes, but you haven't at all done anything like that. So you can make a TN4 medicine check as a downtime action. Medicine water, unfortunately. to
Well,
remove light
luckily
wounded.
I have a pretty good medicine and a pretty good water.
So the TN is going to be increased by 1, so it's going to be TN 5 water check to restore your water.
5.
Ooh.
Yes.
I thought you said it was TN2.
No, that was for getting rid of bleeding. To get rid of wounded. So it's TN2 earth check to get rid of bleeding. To get rid of wounded is a TN4 medicine water check as a downtime action. While getting rid of bleeding is only a support action. You can just do that.
Well, I guess, I'll, try to change my bandages and stuff. It's probably not gonna go over too well.
Alright. You can spend a void if you like for this roll.
Yes. Unfortunately, I have no void to spend. What have I got?
Oof.
Nope, nope,
Lot of
and nope.
opportunities.
Well,
Well, you can reduce some of your fatigue. Or,
yeah.
I'm sorry, not fatigue, but strife. Okay, you are still wounded in your water. Unfortunately.
I am.
We're going to go over to Tatsuo. You're going to head on over to the unicorn, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Strife down.
So would I have to make rolls for the negotiations, or would you prefer role play?
Hold on, I'm just reading a little bit on what they got.
All right.
Okay. So you go on over to the unicorn. And the only unicorn clan person we've had any that you have any point of contact with is Moto Chagatai.
Hi. Mm-hmm.
So Moto Chagatai will come see you and he says, little monk, I have not seen you in a few days.
It's been very eventful, to say the least. But I thought I would make a stop at the Unicorn Embassy, if you don't mind my visitation.
Well, there's not a lot to do here for monks, I would think, but there are the horses, and there are the horses.
Well,
We have
like
music.
animals.
We if you'd like to learn some interesting music from beyond Rokugan, we have something like that. We have curios and such things, the oddities. I'm sure that'll probably interest you.
I've also heard that the Unicorn are also interested in silk as well.
Well, that is true. The Ide family usually needs a lot of silk for looking the part that they need to, especially here in Rokugan.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have the right kimonos for any occasion.
Which is understandable. So I am here under the. Now I'm gonna go out of character for a moment, and I'm trying to remember what was the right line. I was given responsibility for, or I was appointed by the dragon to, try to procure. No, not procure merchandise. Of course. Right at the moment, I have to think of roleplay. It's that mental roadblock. All right, let's see. So I was okay. So I would probably say to Moto Chagatai, I was appointed by the head of the Dragon Embassy to make trade negotiations currently.
Well, I care not about trade. I have other bigger things to worry about. But Ide Tadaji is here.
All right.
and you can speak
I
to
would
him.
like-
I'll make an introduction for you.
Thank you. And if we ever have any free time out, during the winter court, we should, I'll definitely try to learn a little more about, unicorn culture.
Okay.
I wish we could have met under, more favorable circumstances.
It's winter court. This is as favorable as it gets.
All right, but thank you for your hospitality.
So, you go have some tea with Ide Tajaji. He looks the part of, like a Chinese courtier. He's got that little hat with the little square thing on top, and he's got a long beard.
And I assume that we already said our greetings.
Yes. Monk-san, I hear that you have silks for trade.
Yes.
How much, if you don't mind me asking, we do have things that we can trade in return. Right now we have, what do we have? We have luxuries of the Ivory Kingdom and beyond available for trade for your silks.
As it is currently, I am looking to see if I can procure Koku for the Dragon Clan. I wouldn't have the knowledge of how to barter foreign objects with other clans around the. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the Emerald Empire. Yeah, like clans around the Emerald Empire for foreign goods in order to procure more funding. Would you tell me a little more about these?
Sure, he goes on about different oddities from the Ivory Kingdoms, which it's kind of like the Middle East, like Babylon kind of stuff. Telescopes and see the sun hit me right in the eye. Exactly what I was trying to get rid of. So he talks about like telescopes and astrolabes and like books of different qualities and different kinds of ink and different kinds of metal, different types of forging techniques that are made, weird lamps, and don't rub them, and that sort of thing. Different kinds of pottery and vases and those types of things. Different food staples, more like things that have been fermented, of course, like a different kind of wine and a different kind of pickled vegetables and those types of things. Not any like big things, not a lot of it, but a whole array of just goods, different types of spices to change how dishes taste, that kind of stuff, like cultural things.
Okay, so as far as I can, I can personally tell that might be a little bit above Tatsuo's pay grade, considering that he's not entirely too sure which other clans might be interested in all these things, in exception of perhaps the Phoenix clan. But he wants to try to make a more direct exchange for the Koku, rather than have to constantly
So
trade material.
Tadaji says that that liquid money or rice is not something that they are willing to trade right now. They've had a particularly cold winter and a hot summer, and that has led to
unfavorable growing conditions.
Yeah, so they need millet, they need rice, they need staples for their horses, hay, all sorts of that kind of thing. So what they have is what they're good at. Luxuries from another realm.
Okay. Well, okay. At the moment, Tatsuo would not know, what to do with those sorts of luxuries, but he will definitely thank him for his time and showing him around for the wares, and he will politely excuse himself after, interacting
Okay.
with him.
Midday comes around and everybody is.
Summoned to
I
the
assume you
Imperial?
all go to the Imperial Guest House.
Lunchtime. Yeah.
Midday.
I'll bring Momo too.
Okay, you bring Momo.
Because I want to make sure Maseo has a nice little fluffy companion that she can play with, like I intended last time. Hopefully there won't be a part 2 to what happened last time. Maseo was captured again! Ah!
As you arrive, you find Yuki attempting to console a frustrated and upset Bunji. As you enter, Yuki excuses herself. As Yuki takes her leave and quietly closes the door behind her, Bunji dabs his face as he turns towards you, his arms wrapped in bandages as he has a dark bruise across his temple. He looks at you and takes a deep breath. In the course of a moment, he seems to age years, a tiredness settling around his eyes. You see stacks of parchment strewn across his desk and notice stains on the smooth wooden floor, where servants attempted to clean up blood from both Bunji and the mercenary he killed. Samurai, welcome back, Bunji says with a tired half-smile. It seems as though we may be able to speak without being interrupted this time.
For a deep bow.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
All the politeness parts come in. Yeah.
Tatsuo is a little concerned with his distress, and he's considering whether or not he wants to offer
Well,
maybe
now's the time to say something because he gave you a pause. Otherwise, it's going to just turn into an awkward silence.
All right, so so Tatsuo will ask. Something seems to be distressing you, Bunji-sama. Is there anything that we may help to alleviate that distress?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for offering. In fact, all of these papers here are research I've been doing to help me determine the claims of the Phoenix and the Dragon. I am supposed to present my decision before Lord Miyasatoshi, as well as the Dragon Phoenix representatives this evening at court. If you can help me ensure that Maseo is ready for her Genpuku, and attempt to gauge whether she may be better suited for one clan over another, I would be very grateful. I'm going to have to go over these documents, though, so I would ask you to go test Maseo personally.
In what manner, if you don't mind my asking?
The process of testing Maseo prior to her Genpuku is going to be irregular given her age. But both the Dragon and the Phoenix had requested this of him. Both clans are hoping for an impartial judge.
Well,
So, there's another complication. Maseo has received no proper education. Has only been given a peasant's education. I desire to know what Maseo's preference is between two clans, but I fear asking directly may upset her. I have become too close to the situation. Bunji rubs the bridge of his nose to let out a deep, sorrowful sigh. Maseo! She reminds me of my child, lost to a tsunami that crushed the northern coast last year. She... Nanako. When I say this, let me look into the camera here. She, Nanako, was traveling with my wife, Hanai. Bunji trails off as he looks away, attempting to compose himself. He straightens his shoulders, clears his throat, and continues. Maseo is a bright, sweet child, and she will make a thoughtful and compassionate samurai. I only hope she was raised by someone who truly cares for the unique and special person that she is.
Is that a pause?
Yeah, that's the pause.
Miyasama. I as well began doing research on instances of similar disputes over heritage from a historical context. I may have mentioned this before, but there are many options that can be explored in terms of how to delineate the affiliation that Maseo takes upon herself. I'm not sure if I'm certain that you have already weighed this notion in your wisdom. However, I wish to bring up the fact that we might be able to allow Maseo to join a clan that fits her needs to develop as a samurai, and then make a arrangement that upon her maturity she be married to the clan, to the other clan that wishes to claim her as their own. This way both clans are satisfied. Maseo is trained in what skill she best necessitates, and there is no more enmity within the clans toward one another or her
An interesting idea, a tricky negotiation. But there's Maseo to consider herself. I think it'd be best, while I ruminate on your idea, that you go and test her. I have set aside a dojo for the testing to be done.
All right. I will assist in the testing as well.
Okay.
Yes, all of us will.
There's one issue.
At least.
We do not have anyone with the skills of a true Shugenja. Might we pull along an associate of ours so that he may gauge her abilities in that realm?
Very well.
Arigato gozaimashita.
Anybody else would like to talk to him about anything, or gauge him, or
Play footsies with him under the table.
I'm considering for Tatsuo to perhaps ask to see if maybe both Inoue and Tatsuo himself would give Maseo a sort of
Spiritual test?
Not a spiritual test, but more give her an introductory look into how each clan operates, and maybe see if what appeals to her more.
I have given her some knowledge of the clans, but time is running out. court is tonight. This test needs to be done now.
Let us be gone then.
All right.
Thank you for your time, Miyasama,
All right.
and your trust in us.
You are led to a small dojo. The small dojo is a private room used exclusively for the imperial families during their stay at Kyuden Doji. Training mats line the walls, along with finely crafted wooden weapons and various other training equipment. A table stands at one side, adorned with several papers and writing implements. Sitting in the middle of the room is Maseo, her legs crossed, her eyes focused on the small whirlwind twirling about in front of her. She notices your arrival, and the apparition dissipates.
So we all just see that she's making a whirlwind.
Yes. Bunji comes forward and says, Maseo, this is Hidenozomi, Ikoma Kage, and Togashi Tatsuo. They're going to perform a small test on you. They're going to see what you're capable of. I wish for you to obey them like you obey me. They have your best interests in heart. I will be busy. I have to go work. And she's like, she says, okay, Bunji sama, and she gives him a hug, and he kind of walks off with a small smile.
Are there Boken in the dojo?
Yeah, they're Boken here. Definitely.
I will go and retrieve 2 Boken.
Okay. Alright, PCs may formally speak with Maseo, gauge your talents. But this interview is going to be a 3-round intrigue using discern someone's qualities as a social objective.
Okay.
The TN of each check will remain hidden. Therefore, every time you do a check, you will be gaining a void point. The number of momentum you need to complete the test is 5.
5 between the 3 of us.
All right, and like I'm willing to work on this same goal. that we
Yes,
choose.
everybody is.
That way we can make it easier on ourselves.
Okay, so we are going to go. I'm going to open the book up to intrigues. Discern someone's qualities.
So it says to use an appropriate social skill. Could we also use martial skills and like other skills
Yeah, since you're testing
in a
her,
social context?
definitely. So basically, every round, I want you to come up with a test. So I want you to explain the test to me. I'll set a TN that you don't know, and then you can perform the test. And I will tell you what the result of that test is. So I assume that you are going to do a martial test first, Tarek?
I'm thinking about it, yeah.
Like
That's,
I can
that's
help
my
with,
intention.
I can help with an unarmed portion of it if you want to make it make something like that, or meditation.
Well, I'm just testing her strength as a bushi.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'll probably work on something with theology spells or or like any like spells that might contain like a meditation role as well.
I'm assuming we brought Inoue.
Yeah, like from what Corey said, like it was only us three, so
Yeah.
we probably have to go out of our way to get in a way.
Okay.
Like, one of you can take a round of this to go get an OA. But that's a round you don't have to get to get momentum
gauge.
points. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah,
Mind
basically, time is of the essence. We must have a meeting now.
Mind you, you can group together to come up with tests. And
Yeah.
do it all at the same time. You can do different tests if you want. But
I'll
Makes
take
sense.
the responsibility to, like, you know.
How does the initiative work? Oh, sentiment. It's a sentiment check, right? Or do we not even worry about
don't
initiative?
even worry about initiative.
Like, I will
He said
probably
we
use my
have
Hey,
3 rounds to get 5 points.
yeah, you have 3 rounds to get 5 points.
All right. Well, I'll turn to the other two and say, you both saw that little whirlwind, didn't you?
Of
Indeed.
course.
As well as the birthmark is shown quite a gift for manipulating the kami.
Yes,
She may have many gifts yet to be seen.
that is true. Maybe we should see just how strong this connection to the kami is first.
That would
I
be something with Void.
I am
I'm not sure how to test that.
Yeah, I am not quite skilled in that regard, but I am fairly skilled with a blade, and
You have a
I can
monk.
gauge,
We do
Yeah, I know.
have a monk, yes.
and I can gauge her ability to think tactically in the context of a battlefield. Hopefully, those two things will give us information on whether she would make a dutiful bushi.
I would think she's more
So each time
being a Shigenja.
you complete this task, discern someone's qualities, you can learn their social objective, their ninja, their giri, their composure, their endurance, 1 advantage, 1 disadvantage. Oh, you can learn 3 for each time you complete this. Each time you discern their qualities, each time you get 5 momentum, you choose 3 of those and you get 3. And Ninjo and Giri are definitely on the table.
I was gonna say Ninjo seems like the one to go with if we want to find out where she would be happy.
Yeah. Read. Okay. So I think Crystal. What do you want to test? Because whatever you test, I'm probably going to test something different than you. Because you're also probably the best person to gauge whether or not she's a good bushi. And if you want, I can switch and do something more courtly.
That would be good.
So I'll hand you the boken.
So the crowd does the martial. The bushi is in charge of the martial stuff. The courtier's in charge of the courtier stuff. And the monk's in charge of the spiritual stuff. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
of course. Cat keeps getting in the way. Walking across his little behind the screen area.
Getting paw prints on my notes.
I guess what I'll do is try to run her through like a simple sword training drill.
Okay. We'll make this a fire a fire martial arts melee skill check.
Okay.
The TN is you gain a void.
After the roll, correct?
I don't think so. I think you get it before the roll. You can use it on
Yeah, I
this
think
roll
you
if
get it
want.
before the
Yeah.
roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I remember reading that too.
Just let me double check.
Yeah, you
here.
get it as soon as the GM conceals the TN of a check.
Yep.
I like
Well,
that
then there's no reason for me not to use that void now.
Go for it.
Potentially, yeah. Unless you want to
It's
store 'em up.
a
Basic.
ring die, right?
Yes. It's going to be a ring die. Basically, you get this extra void point because you don't know whether to keep more successes or more opportunities. So basically, it's something to help you give yourself a little more options and wiggle room if you decide to use the void.
Okie dokie. Fingers crossed.
Not
I'll
bad.
keep all 3 of the successes and an opportunity.
All 3 of the successes and an opportunity. Gain some strike.
Yep. On it. And for the opportunity.
Interesting. Okay. So, you succeed. You will gain 1 momentum. So you don't overwhelmingly succeed.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a fire approach, then doesn't her strife? No.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Are we counting
Yeah,
this as a type
you're
of
on-
conflict?
Yeah, that you have to choose a stance
tough
in
conflict,
an
yeah.
intrigue as
Okay.
It is an intrigue conflict.
Which in that case gives me 6 successes. Well, in any case, since there's nothing else really to spend that opportunity on, I'm just gonna remove one of those strife I just got.
Okay. You find that she is not very skilled with swords or any type of martial weapons. Tatsuo, what are you doing?
well. Did she gain any of the 3 things?
She gained a
I
momentum
got
point.
a momentum point.
Oh. Oh,
So-
I see.
My test will be to gauge her affinity with the kami, and if I could perhaps use Lord Togashi's insight.
Nope.
That would that help? No.
Isn't that a... That's the thing where you meditate for a while?
That's a personal thing. That won't test her.
Okay.
What you want is theology, and it's going to be void. The TN is a secret to everyone. Gain a void point.
I will. Okay, since I gained the void point, I hit my maximum, so I will use that void point to assist me in that roll.
Okay.
So let me make the change. +1 ring. All right. So I will go ahead and make that roll. Okay, I will use that explosive success, and both those opportunities, and I will re-roll that explosive.
All right.
Ring die, you do me dirty. So I got 2 successes and 2 opportunities.
What are you spending your opportunities on?
Okay, so
Figure it out.
no, unfortunately, I didn't. I didn't look at the thing for.
So, what happens is that you do find, of course, that she has some affinity with the kami. As you gain a momentum point.
Sweet.
Tarek,
You
What-
could use your 2 opportunities to assist someone doing a similar check.
Yeah. All right.
Provide
Thank you, Crystal.
assistance to the next character to attempt a check to accomplish the same or something similar.
Well, it would
All right,
be
I'll
it would be
give that
testing
to-
spiritual. It would be testing theology.
Okay, that's specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the same skill.
Okay, I'm going to test
not.
her ability to communicate with like tact and charm.
With charm or facts, which one?
No, tact.
He said tact.
Oh, tact. And
Yeah,
okay.
tact. Like, so just test her social graces.
Right.
Can she remain calm? Can she remain, non-flustered by a
Make
conversation?
a courtesy water check.
Okay.
Can I help with the courtesy? Because I got
No.
You did your
you
test.
already did a thing.
Oh, with the 2 opportunity, you can only help something similar. So if he was testing theology too, you could help him.
Let's
Okay.
see.
I
though,
will.
with-
I will spend a void just like everybody else did.
Okay? Because the TN is a secret to everyone.
Yeah. I'm glad I did. I will explode that exploder.
Are you gonna keep this opportunity too?
Probably. I'll keep that exploder. So 2 successes and 3 opportunity.
Okay. You know that she does have some sort of social graces.
Okay.
You gain a momentum point. You don't overwhelmingly succeed though.
Fine.
Everybody has 1 momentum point.
All right, we're at 3 out of 5 then.
Well, no, you don't combine them. They're 1 for each of you.
Aha.
Really?
Unless everybody like helped one person, in which case that person gets more momentum. See, that's how it works.
Okay.
You don't combine your. It's 1 for each of you. Each one of you has to make 5. Or one person at least has to make 5 and can tell the other people the information.
Oh, okay. Then I wouldn't have wanted to do it separately.
I thought we were all like just kind of divvying up our skills to, test her out, but also help each other and see where we should go from there. So, like, Tatsuo will use the opportunity to inform them that she does have, an obvious connection to the kami,
So,
and
yeah, you know that she has some social graces. Oh no. All right, and we're back. Okay. We're back. Everybody has 1 momentum point each. We're on to round 2, and you guys notice that Maseo is getting a little frustrated with these tests. Like, she don't want to perform these tests for you guys.
It's understandable.
And that's leading to her basically not cooperating as much as she could. What are you doing for round 2? What test are you performing?
I know what I'm going to perform.
Okay, then Kage, what are you performing?
I'm going to test her. Artisan skills.
Artisan
did.
skills. So painting, calligraphy, stuff like that.
Exactly. Just gauge how well she understands art and can engage with it.
Okay. You are doing understanding of it, so we're going to do aesthetics. Attune, void. How's that sound?
Difficult.
Attune.
This is technically social though, right?
Well, you want to like get her to yeah, it's a social no, it's an artisan skill. What are you talking about?
No,
Well, yeah,
Artisan
but
skill
it's
group.
but we're using it as a social approach since it's an intrigue because it has to be
Oh,
a
you want
social
to use
skill roll.
okay, yeah. So reason is earth. You want to do earth?
Sure.
Okay, the TN is hidden.
Okay.
Gain a void.
I'm not going to spend the void point on the roll. And here we go.
I'm
you
debating
click
whether
it?
or not I want to assist in this in this role. Because, you know, we still need to succeed with Maseo and make sure that, you know, she at least is happy with us.
Can you all hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
A little
All right,
shudder.
cool. So I'm gonna. Did you hear what I said? I'm gonna transfer 8 strife as part of the roll from her to me.
Oh,
I'm gonna console her as part of the process,
interesting.
and then I'm going to spend a void to drop my strife by 10 using Courtier's Resolve.
You know what? It says that every round her TN increases due to being upset, but since you did that, I'm gonna keep the TN down at the regular.
Okay.
So hey, good job.
People are good for something.
That is still, but that roll. What are you keeping?
I'm keeping the 2 successes and the opportunity.
Okay, that roll fails.
Okay, that's fair.
I
I was more focused on trying to calm her down since I noticed she was agitated. So it makes sense that I probably was not focused very well on the actual test, unfortunately.
So before the test begins, you lower her strife, you lower her TN. It's all good until she fails the test. At which point, all of that rage comes right back bubbling to the surface again. And she's going to make a check. As she gets super tantrumy about the entire situation.
Can Tatsuo come in to try to console her?
You will be able to, but first, I have to make a check.
All right.
First, the tantrum.
First, the tantrum. Yes. It's a scholar air check. Targeting all characters within range 0 to 2. TN2. Okay.
And I'm not
did-
sure whether that's
die.
good or bad.
She doesn't do anything. Nothing happens. But she's really mad that she failed and goes back to sit down. And she'll
She's
spend some of
pouty.
that. She'll spend some of that opportunity to reduce her strife. Who wants to go next?
Okay. I'm trying. I'm trying to think how I can, both console her, but also kind of get to know her a little more, or take the opportunity to know her a little more. It's a disguised test, but I want to offer some compassionate insight to her, to say, hey, what's wrong? What's frustrating you? How can we be of help?
So you can make this a sentiment if you like.
Mm-hmm. All right. I will. Okay, so
You better understand her state.
Yes. So analyze or sense. So air or void.
definitely void for that one.
Okay.
And I will definitely also use my other void point to, assist with that.
Okay. You get
And
a
I'd
void because
assume
I'm not
that-
telling you the TN.
Okay, so okay,
Wah, wah.
all right. Right, so everything's clicked off. All right, so I will go ahead and take, let's see, both successes with Strife, the success with opportunity and an opportunity without strife. So I have 2 opportunities and 3 successes.
Okay. Well, as you test her sincerity, her sentiment, and find out what's wrong with her, do you want to? You can spend one of those opportunities to find out what she really wants.
Yes.
And she says, "That man, Bunji-san, he's been nice to me ever since he found me. And although he took me from my family in the village, he worries about me. And I don't know what it's about, but since coming to the castle, he's been really upset. I need to stay with Bunji, and I want to look after him like he looks after me. But they won't let me do that, will they?" Give yourself a momentum point.
Okay.
Get a momentum point.
Momentum points. Hearing that was a little distressing for Tatsuo. He feels for her. He really feels for her. But
All right, give yourself a strife point for feeling distressed for her, feeling sympathy.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's not his role to really get that involved with politics. But he would like to make her wishes come true and happen. But it's not his place, and he understands that.
Actually, it is your place. That's what you're doing right now.
Yeah, okay.
I was gonna say that's literally what we're doing
It's your
right now.
assignment.
All right. After hearing that, he would try to say that she would like to stay with me and Bunji, but I will kind of so I will have Tatsuo speak about with the Kamakage and Nozomi and see if we can evaluate a little further, or collaborate a little further on that issue that she stated.
Well, you're still in the middle of testing, so
Yeah, I don't think any of us is getting 5 momentum.
Nozomi, you're up next. You will have a chance after the entire scene is done to confer all your notes together and figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
So Nozomi, you're up next.
Let's see. Something that I might be good at judging. Let's see if she has any talent or interest in medicine.
Okay. How are you gauging her medicine?
Check out these sutures that I just put in.
I mean,
Did she vomit? No, she's good.
maybe, yeah, with a quick demonstration on what I've done to myself and Tatsuo, and
Have her repeat it?
yeah.
That's recall, that's Earth? Earth medicine.
Would I be able to assist? Or no.
Nah,
your
you
test.
already did your
You did a
thing.
test.
So in the next
With
round,
the void
I am
point?
to assist.
Ring die.
And you get a void. And that's
3 successes and nothing else.
That's okay, that's enough to get yourself a momentum point.
Okay.
She seems to know a little bit about medicine, because peasants need to, do that sort of thing. Next round, everybody has 2 momentum, Tarek has 1 momentum point. Everybody else has 2.
So I say for this round, if we can help, like either Nozomi or like any one of us for this next test, so we can at least try to make that 5 momentum point threshold. What should we do, like in this test? Because
I know what I'm gonna do.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, what do you think we should do?
I'll assist if it'll help. Give us 4 momentum.
Well, what I was gonna do is I was going to test her leadership skills.
With command? I was kind
Yeah.
of thinking of doing that too.
That's exactly what I was thinking of doing.
Yeah, I do have a skill in command, as well, so I can help out with that.
Well, we can help Nozomi. I can help Nozomi on command. I'm very skilled with command, but I was thinking command fire to try to get her to stand for what she wants, to take the ownership of the situation
Yeah.
and see if she can.
So if you want to
Rally
do
herself.
command fire, I think you should be leading us in that.
Okay, I'm down to do that.
Okay, everybody's going to pour everything into Kage for command, leadership, 2 extra. Does everybody have command?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you get 2 extra skill dice.
And I'll spend
And
a
a
void
ring?
to I'll spend a void
For that
to
void point.
Okay.
Yeah. I am also famously successful. So when performing a task where I can leverage my reputation for success, using a fire approach, I can reroll 2 dice. So as a leader myself, I'm going to attempt to get her impassioned enough to take a stand and help choose her own destiny.
Martin, on your medicine, Martin Larson says, have her cure your light wound.
Right.
Figure it out, kid. All right, here's my check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm definitely keeping the 2 explosive successes.
You can keep
I'm also
6.
keeping. I do. I'm also keeping the 2 successes without strife, and the 2 opportunity.
Remember, this is a fire roll, so you can keep the ones
Fire,
with
so
strife. And
strife
have
gives
those.
you
That's a good point.
successes.
I'll keep it with the 2 strife then, and I'll take one of the opportunities with strife. I can eat 4 strife. That's for sure.
Okay, then
good call.
you're keeping all of the things that had strife on them.
I'm keeping all the things that have strife on them, and then in addition to that, 1 extra opportunity and the explosive success.
So how many successes do you have total?
Right now, I have 4 successes and 2 opportunity. But I'm about to re-roll the
Give me
2
some
exploders,
rerolls.
or explode those 2 dice. So I have
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes and 3 opportunity,
Plus 4 strife.
plus 4 successes if the 5 already succeed.
All right. Well, you could have had 7 successes and got some extra, but you didn't. So you only get with 5. You said 5 successes.
Plus 4. So if 5 succeeds, then I get an extra 4 successes
Oh, you do because it's
because I'm on fire
fire.
strife.
Interesting. Yeah, it does succeed, so you get all of those successes, which
So
means
9 successes total.
9 successes. So you'll get 2 more momentum points on top of the one you get for succeeding. So you'll get 3 momentum points.
Nice.
That'll bring you to 5, which means you've done it. You've completed discerning somebody's qualities.
Yay!
You may know their social objective, their ninja, their giri, composure, endurance, 1 advantage or 1 disadvantage. Pick 3.
Well, obviously the ninja.
Ninja.
I will leave the other 2 to Tarek.
It's all Tarek. Tarek has to decide. He's the one who got
Yeah. Ninjo,
the ninja.
Giddy,
Giri.
and her disadvantages. Her
Disadvantage.
1 disadvantage.
Okay. One of her disadvantages is her mysterious protector.
Mysterious protector.
It's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yep. Yep. That is listed on disadvantage. Her ninja is to be, right now, it's to be with Miyabunji forever. That is where she feels she belongs. And her Giri is obvious. I don't know why you asked for a Giri, but it's to join a clan and become a samurai. That's what everybody expects of her right now.
I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't making an assumption there.
Okay. No, you are not. That is 100% her Giri. She was told that this is what she has to do by the higher-ups.
Okay.
Yeah, she was trying to do something, and she was trying to do something earlier in this thing. She was trying to, she wasn't trying to call on anybody. She was just upset,
And something occurred.
something should have happened, and she expected something to happen, but it didn't. So it appears that she may have somebody protecting her, but she doesn't have control over it. But what if you can tell me the name of the thing that she
I have it written down.
that is not it.
Yamakaze.
That is it.
Yamakaze.
Yamakaze. Okay, you are done discerning her now she is taken away to rest after the strenuous tests. She's hungry, she needs all the things.
She clearly needs a nap.
Yes.
And if she wants to
Miyabunji
play with Momo, she can play with Momo.
and Miyabunji comes back in and she says, he says, thank you for doing some tests. Tonight, we have court happening. At court, the Phoenix, the Dragon, Mia Satoshi will all be there, and we're going to be deciding her fate. I want you three to come up with an answer for this. You have until tonight to come up with one based on these tests. I would like your notes on these tests so I can make my decision as well.
Of course.
So you give him all of the notes that you took down.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will see you tonight at court unless there's something you need that is urgent beforehand.
Indeed. I will also hand him the notes that I've been working on since we started this process. All the information I've gathered about the different clans, what their ancestry history was, the entanglement between Miramoto Kazuha and Isawa Yoshiko, and the history of Isawa Yoshiko and Taiki, and the blade that was in Chisanru.
So who do you,
all of that information.
who do you think? You said you had an idea who you thought the ninjas were. Who do you think they were sent by?
I think they were sent by the dragon.
Interesting.
I'm not sure, but I feel like they had the most. They have the most, like, commitment to really want to take Aseo.
So, you guys have time to kind of discuss what your strategy is going to be for tonight, for the court tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, so essentially I would support, like, Maseo, like staying with Miyabunji if she wants to stay with him. Like, I don't want to, like, drag her against her will to, like, be either with the Phoenix or the Dragon Clan. I know it's not within the clan's interests, but...
Matt, can you turn up the volume on your microphone just a little bit, or bring it closer?
I would probably have to bring it closer. So Tatsu will take the opportunity to discuss with Kage and Nozomi that he's more supportive of her, choosing for herself where she wants to go, even if it's staying with Miyabunji, rather than like having her getting dragged into either the dragon or the Phoenix's clans for the sake of appearances, or for their interests. Because he wants to make it abundantly clear that he wants her choice and decision to be honored.
She seems to have a strong leadership streak, and if she was to join the imperial families, it would be a skill that was quite necessary. That being said, it would forsake both the Phoenix and the Dragon, and we would need to find a way to ensure that this does not cause a conflict to spiral out of control.
Yes,
Wars have been started for less.
this is not an outcome that will make anyone happy, other than the two
Mateo.
immediately concerned, obviously.
I'm not even certain that it would make Bunjin happy. He may secretly want for this, but he too understands the politics of the situation.
Yes.
Make a sentiment check.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone?
Sure.
I'll assist.
Theorize?
Assist.
Theorize or recall?
Recall.
Sentiment Earth.
All right, I'll go ahead and do my own individual roll.
Okay.
Oh, the Tian's 2, by the way. You know the Tian.
Okay, cool. Then I'll take the
I have
explosive success,
two.
the success, and the opportunity. And here's my exploder.
I don't know. I'm just a dumb dragon.
Okay,
So 3
everybody
successes and an opportunity.
take your strife.
I will. I'm very...
I'm not gonna keep my roll.
You have to keep one die.
I'll take a blank die.
Excellent. You can.
I'm not gonna take on the strife.
Yeah, I got 10 strife. It's a lot of strife.
Crystal, did you make it?
Yeah, I got 2.
Okay, everybody who made 2 successes. You recall how Miyabunji talked about how Maseo reminded him of his lost child,
Mm-hmm.
Nanako. So the assessment that he may not want it is probably false. He very much does want a new child to raise. A replacement child. You need one of those every once in a while. You don't have a wife, you can't get one without a wife.
Yeah.
You can't.
Sure you
We'd have to
can.
pay a lot of money.
Don't you get a foster child or adopt?
A lot of cash flow that he's going to cough up. Okay,
I mean, you
well,
can do all the child raising things without a child. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Like, you can act
Very
like you're
strange.
raising yourself. I guess that's what we do anyways, right? We're like, I'm hungry. Well, I'm going to go make us some pizza pockets. That's a pizza pockets. Yay!
Yay, pizza pocket.
And then you get indigestion. And
I need to get on the Wirecast forums and talk to them about this thing, because this is unacceptable. Unacceptable! 5 years dungeon. Yeah, just do all the things you would do, like, for your kid, for yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Like, treat yourself to some amusement park stuff. Hire a babysitter and be like, feed me macaroni.
Yeah. I was gonna say once you make your pizza pockets, then you have to slap them off the table and be like, "These are cold. I don't like them. You chose the wrong kind."
Buy yourself some action figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Somebody walks
Buy
into your
yourself a
apartment and
toy.
you're in like full baby garb, and a bib too, and you stare at the person. The person stares at you. What the fuck did I just walk into?
Someone knocks
Welcome
on
to
your
Thunderdome.
door and they're like, "Have you heard the good news yet?" And you'd be like, "I'm not supposed to talk to strangers."
Stranger
Yes.
danger, stranger danger, stranger danger.
I see this as a net bonus. I think this is how we should. This is what society needs to be from now on. All right. So, back to discussing about who you're going to support, whose claim you're going to support, or if you're going to support no one's claim and go with the Mia.
Man, the dragon is probably gonna hang me, but I'm not gonna claim no one's support as Tatsuo because he's an individualist, but
By the way, the courtroom scene is going to be another intrigue, just so you know.
Mhm.
So
Be
a united
prepared.
front. You can do things separately, like before. You can make a united front, like you did in the last round.
United Front.
So
That's
that's
my
why we're discussing
So-
things beforehand, so you get all your ducks in a row.
So do we want to then back Miyabunji and his claim toward Maseo? Is that what everybody's in agreement on?
I'm in agreement.
I
What about
do
you, Crystal?
think it would be the thing that would make her happiest. And Miyabunji would be happy for it as well. But how do we smooth it over with the clans?
Yeah, that's a good question.
My original point to Miyasama still stands. If he was to adopt her,
Everybody can make a government check if you want. If you want to,
I will definitely make a government check.
Yeah.
I mean,
Government.
Even though I'm not super good.
Crystal
government
asked the
theorize?
question, so a government check could be what you need here. And it's going to be either analyze air or recall Earth.
Okay, I'll
Let's
use
do
air.
Earth.
I'll use Earth. All right, I'll keep all those successes.
Oh, never mind. All of those rolls are meaningless. We're gonna do theorize. It's
Oh.
gonna be fire, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be government theorize fire because you guys.
Okay, I'll re-roll
are
it.
trying to-
But technically, mine is the exact same.
Okay, if it's the exact same, I'm fine with
Yeah.
that.
So I'll just keep
The
the
TN
three
is 3.
successes.
The TN is 3. 3, 3, 3.
Okay. Have an
I'll keep 3
exploder.
successes.
Do this to me, Corey. I had 3 successes.
Actually,
Sorry.
I have
I'm gonna
3
re-roll.
successes.
It's
Corey,
okay.
I'm gonna-
Everybody's gonna get the same information. So if you don't make the roll, other people will get the information.
I want to do since I have Fukurakujin's blessing. This is exactly what this is designed for. So I'm going to re-roll 2 dice. I'm going to re-roll my 2 skill dice
Okay.
because I want to try to get less strife. Never mind, it's the exact same thing. Okay. So 3 successes. I'll take the 2 strife. Fuck it.
Okay. So you succeed on the roll. You know that the tensions between the dragon and the phoenix, yeah, they're there, right? And if you gave the kid to one clan over another, the other one might have see it as
They'd have a bone to pick.
yeah with the other
have a
clan.
fight.
But if you give them to the Imperials, they don't have a bone to pick with the other clans.
So basically, we say because we
Imperials are
can't
the enemy.
determine that she belongs more with one clan than the other, it's only right for her to stay in the Imperial family.
Or at least that's the argument we're going to try to
Yes.
be making.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems that she exhibits talents from both of her parents' clans. So
Some degree.
it's not
yeah.
like she leans really far one way or the other.
Okay, everybody can go back to their embassy. They can wash up. They can dress up for court. It's court. If you have a courtly outfit, you might want to do that.
Definitely going to be doing that.
I do
I'm going to
not
go
have a
wash up.
courtly
I'm
outfit.
going to prepare my fanciest clothes.
If you do not have a courtly outfit, you will be losing honor. No, you'll be losing glory. That's what you'll be losing. You'll be losing glory if you don't have a courtly outfit.
As a crab, it would be appropriate for me to wear my armor, though, wouldn't it?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Okay, what about Tatsuo like being a monk? Like, I'm pretty sure they don't expect a monk to have courtly clothing, would they?
Yes, they do. You should be wearing some fine monk clothes.
All right, I will go ahead and contact someone in the embassy and try to find some fine monk clothes that fit me.
That would take a downtime action you don't have.
Can I do a fitness roll? Rush the process. Like, just jump through a wall, grab some clothes, make sure they fit, and then jump through another window and out the door.
If you have another idea to get some courtly clothes, I'm willing to hear it.
I apologize, Matt, but I do have an idea, but I can only do it for one person.
Okay, and what
I'll
is
make a once per scene as a scheme or support action. You may make a TN1 Commerce Waters check to establish that you acquired a chosen item earlier. From a narrative standpoint, you procured this gift during your last opportunity or sent an attendant to retrieve it, but are still only receiving it now. If you succeed, you produce an item with rarity less than or equal to 1 plus your bonus successes. You may still pay the price of the full price of the item.
Okay, we have to look at the rarity of the thing that you're going for.
Yeah. And I can reduce the price of the item with
Personal
opportunities.
effects.
And I mean, I have a 2 in commerce if that would help your roll, but
It won't help me.
okay.
No, this is
Have to
something
make-
he already did.
Ceremonial clothes is rarity 4. That's what you need to get.
So I need to get 4
We
successes.
have a TN3, right?
It's TN1, and then I'd have to be up to rarity 4 would require 3 more successes, so it'd be TN4.
Okay.
Okay, I'll spend my last void. And okay, well, I'll keep all of those. Let's see.
Oh.
Oh.
Ham sandwiches. Okay, well, I tried.
You can get some sleeping garb. You can get traveling clothes. Unfortunately, you can't get anything that is appropriate for court.
For court. Yeah.
Unless you two have any other ideas for court garb.
I
Make a
can only
bold-fashioned statement.
like with my trade skills, I can only see using my commerce.
That would be a
for
downtime activity.
Yeah, we don't have time to go shopping.
courtesy
To do what?
to speak with one of the embassy members and like get something.
How are you asking them?
Okay, how am I asking them? Okay, so
Which embassy member? How are you asking?
yeah, I'm assuming Togashi Mitsu might have something like that that would,
Okay,
redress
that's
for
a good
the-
idea. You're getting somewhere now.
Yeah, and ask him if I could perhaps borrow his court garb. For
Yeah,
this
that's a great idea. Okay, you can make a courtesy roll for Togashi Mitsu. I'm gonna make it a TN3 courtesy roll, depending on what. No, actually, I'm not gonna tell you the TN until you tell me your approach.
I will try to. I'm gonna reason. Would reasoning work? Because this is for like Masayo's like. What if I were to use reason? This is to at least make myself as a representative of the Dragon Clan to look
Okay.
presentable in
Earth.
court.
You're doing an Earth roll. Okay, TN a 1.
All right, I will definitely keep that success. And what would an opportunity afford me for this? Like, man, I gotta look at that darn page. 323. Okay, there we go. So if I were to get 2, recall an important piece of information not directly related to the task. All right. So,
Okay.
so I will keep both opportunities and success, and I will recall information not directly related to the task.
All right.
I know it's a little out there, but I'm pretty sure it'll help me in a future scene. That's my reasoning behind that.
You wanted to speak with Shikayuki, right?
Yes, that would be after the scroll and the blade.
And you were trying to apologize for something you did about her. This entire thing that you're doing, if you succeed, maybe can help you because Shikayuki knows about the connection between. You surmise that Shikayuki does know about the connection between Miyabunji and Masayo. And that's the information you learn that's not related to the task. That you're
Okay.
pretty sure that she also knows that Bunji and Masayo kind of want to be together.
Okay, and I'm okay. So as the player, I'm wondering whether or not I should at least talk with her before the court starts.
You don't have time.
Huh? Don't
No
have
time.
Okay.
No time. You're
All
getting
right.
ready. Yeah.
But if
Togashi
she's
Mitsu.
there, she might support the claim.
Togashi Mitsu. Here's my fancy hakama. Wear 'em with pride.
He ripped them off his own body.
He's like,
See that?
he like takes out his underwear without like taking off his pants, you know?
That's not what I was picturing. I was picturing he had,
Breakaway pants?
Velcro breakaway pants.
Breakaway
Yeah.
pants, You see his muscular legs with tattoos going up them, yeah. No, he has a set of courtly clothes that are fashionable for monks that will not lose you any glory.
All right.
What about Hidenozomi? Are you just
So,
gonna be like,
I'm
going
gonna
in armor because that's what crabs do?
basically take the same approach as Tatsuo, and I know that in character I will know who's in charge of the guest house here, and that I should probably talk to them for, hey, do we have some court clothes I can borrow?
you don't know somebody specifically. You're asking around. Make a sentiment earth check. I'm gonna give it a TN2.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
2 successes will do.
All right. You find a Lady Hida. And now you're going to have to make a courtesy check. Are you charming her? What are you doing here?
I'm gonna go with reason. In order to not bring shame upon our clan and our family in court, may I
Especially with the
borrow
Imperial-
your clothes?
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a TN5.
Eee. I can imagine the reasoning behind the TN5 is like, we're crab. We don't care about court.
Mainly, yeah.
Probably true.
We got the wall to consider.
Well, if you could explode
I
that,
have an
keep exploding
opportunity and exploder.
you keep in the exploder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
You know, this is turning out to be a very funny and amusing game.
Okay, I have. Yeah.
2 successes
I
and 2
fail, I have 2 opportunities.
Take the strife unless you use opportunity to delete the strife. Yeah. Great. You can't find courtly clothes before court starts. You will lose glory equal to your glory as people talk about how you are not dressed for court very well. All right. At court, everybody is gathered. The Phoenix, the Dragon, several other people. Ryoko's there. Miyabunji's there. Shikayuki's there. The Scorpion are there. And they're all at court wondering what is going to happen. So I'm going to bring in some NPCs here. And y'all can bring yourselves up to the courthouse as well. Do 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 do.
I'm sure it's not kosher to bring a dog in court, so
Oh, no.
I think, yeah, it'd be best to leave Moa back at the embassy for a moment
Yeah.
or 2.
That would be best. Oh, Miyamoto Hanada's not here. Why did I bring her? Okay. Satoshi greets everyone in court with his dang fancy fans and
Super fancy.
brings everyone attention to Miyabunji and Masao. He explains to the court what the situation is between the two and has opened the court up to talks on the final fate of Masao. He asks Miyabunji what his determination is, and Miyabunji says, I have advisors that are here on behalf of myself, and what they will express what their findings are and why it is best for us to proceed. How it is best for us to proceed. Satoshi says, very well. Who are your advisors? And he says, Akuma Kage, Togashi Tatsuo, and Hinozomi. I will now hear arguments. So, this is appeal to a person or group.
Okay, so I am still with the decision of having a united front with,
Yes.
you know, our prior conclusion.
This
Yeah,
has,
well,
this
that's
has
what
a
we
mo-
discussed. People could technically break ranks if they wanted to, but
Yes.
I'm assuming that we're going to continue.
Yeah, we're all going to continue to, like, I assume between all three of us, like, you know, support Masao staying with no, not Mia Satoshi.
Miyabunji.
Miyabunji.
You
Yeah.
need six successes, or six momentum points. 6 momentum points.
All right.
At
Hopefully
the end
we'll
of
have
any
it.
round in which you accumulate momentum points equal or exceeding the difficulty, the target is persuaded to adopt their perspective, and you win.
So who's the one that's
Okay.
going to be doing the rolling? Is it going to be Kage, Tatsuo, or Nozomi?
Well, it's gonna be a courtesy persuade check, right?
Excuse me, I'm looking at some of these other things here.
All right. So in the meantime, I'll let you do that. I'll take a quick bio break.
All right, Tarek, because you
Yes.
were the one who succeeded at discerning Masayo's qualities during the test, you get to roll an additional ring die on all your checks. Not
Nice.
keep, just roll.
Very cool.
And since all of you understand Masayo's connection to Yamikaze, you automatically gain 1 momentum point.
Cool.
You can choose a different objective if you want, but I don't think you will.
Yeah, I think we're all united at this point. So it's gonna be a courtesy check, right, to persuade?
It is going-
Or yeah.
It depends. You can
Could be
do
a
an
per-
assist, you can do a persuade, you can do another action. So, I assume that Tarek Kage is going to try and persuade them, and the other
Yes.
2 are going to assist you.
That sounds totally reasonable.
Yeah, and I will definitely need the help. Because the TN is equal to the highest vigilance among your targets, and I'm assuming there's a lot of people here.
Okay. So how this is going to work, how many rounds this is, because it didn't say how many rounds it is. What I'm going to do instead is once it is known what your objective is to give the child to Miyabunji, both the Phoenix and the Dragon are going to try and discredit you. If they reach the momentum points they need before you reach the momentum points you need, you fail and you are discredited.
Okay,
Sound fair?
sounds fair.
All right. Unfortunately for them, their TNs both are increased by 1 because of Kitsi Tomoyo's meltdown that she had during the Kamari tournament, and Asako Haruki's terrible admission after the duel was lost. So they have increased TNs. So I guess it worked out to your advantage.
Yeah.
So you can go first and make your is it going to be command, courtesy, or something else?
Because the person I'm appealing to probably has a much higher status than me, I'm gonna go with courtesy.
What is your status?
My status is a 50-50. 50.
All right. I do not have stats on Mia Satoshi.
I assume that he's probably got.
I assume he's pretty high up there. I assume he's at least like 70 something.
Yeah, what I would imagine.
So go ahead and make your courtesy roll. Hit the TN.
With a bonus skill ring from each of us too.
Yeah, I think you both have, right? And then I get a ring, an extra ring
I mean,
die to roll.
yeah, Matt, you do have at least 1 point in courtesy, right?
Oh geez, like I have what's my skill? Like last I checked, two skills in courtesy.
Okay.
There's 2 skill ranks.
It does not say anything about a TN. Before you roll, I need to give you a TN here, so. Oh,
It doesn't say TNs. It doesn't say
Just
how
says
many
what the
momentum
modifier is.
points or how many
Oh, it gives me
rounds.
six momentum points. It doesn't give me how many rounds either.
And so many TNs, but what about the Yamchas?
Keep Yamcha in the bathroom.
TN
in
is
the
short
basement.
for yes. In all of L5R, TN is actually short for Tien Shinhan, of course,
Yeah.
naturally. Wow. Okay, Mia Satoshi's stats are not anywhere in here, nor does it just give me a TN.
Seems like a
Check if there's a generic
Mia Satoshi.
imperial.
I got him. He's in Winter's Embrace. He's in Winter's Embrace. He's in this book.
Nice.
goody gumdrops.
So his vigilance is okay. So
His
the TN
vigilance
is going to be
that.
Yeah,
depending.
a lot.
The TN is going to depend on your
Approach.
Your approach. What is your approach?
I am famously honest. So I'm going to use my honesty and renowned for truth telling, which is surprising, to
It's
leverage...
because you're such a good liar, they don't know.
Exactly. I'm so sincere. To leverage my air ring. So I'm going to attempt to, I guess, trick the individuals in the court.
Okay.
Use
Being
so here's
tricksy.
why I'm gonna be using trick, right? Here's my justification.
This is Honest Bob's Honest Car Dealership right here. We have a reputation for honesty. Come on in, let's make a deal.
Here's the reason I'm going with trick though, because I want to delay the realization that we are about to suggest that Mia Bunji should receive Maseo until it is absolutely necessary to reveal it. So I'm going to straddle the line.
So you're gonna be
using
like,
courtesy.
because of blah 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 blah, and go
Yeah.
on and on.
Given the ancestry of blah 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 and
You're like,
these individuals,
The
and
Phoenix clan have all of these reasons why they should have Maseo, and the Dragon clan has all of these reasons they should have
exactly,
Maseo.
exactly. I'm lawyering the fuck out of this shit.
Okay.
Yeah. What are they called? The lawyers, the barristers. You know what I'm talking about, Corey. There's a Japanese word for this.
I don't recall. I'm very sorry. But make
It
a
was the
roll.
same. Okay, yeah. Got it.
And remember, you get 2 extra skill dice.
And 1 extra ring dice you don't keep.
Yes.
And because I'm using courtesy and targeting somebody with higher status, the TN is dropped by 1.
It is. So
Per se.
the TN is 2.
This should be a piece of cake.
Oop.
Hopefully, very tasty cake.
Okay, I'm going to re-roll because I have famously honest. I'm going to re-roll 2 of those
You have
skill
an
dice.
honest face. Reroll 2
2 of those
blanks.
empty skill dice. Okay, good. So I will take. I get to keep 3, 4, 5 of these. So I'm gonna take the 2 successes on the first roll, the 2 successes on the second roll. So the explosive successes and the 2 successes with strife, and then 1 opportunity. And here's my explosives.
one of each.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes and 2 opportunities.
You were using the air approach.
I'm using the air
Yes.
approach.
Okay, that was only a
And
TN.
2 opportunity,
That's
I
a-
assume, right?
That was a TN 3, but you dropped it to a TN of 1. So, since it was, I'm sorry, you dropped it by 1, so it's a TN 2.
Yep.
And you made how many successes?
5.
5. So, you have 2 momentum points.
Okay. I'll keep track of that.
Now
Alright.
your opportunities.
We're going to try and discredit you
Uh-oh.
with my social. I am going to use water. I get to keep I get to keep 4. 1. I'm gonna keep all the successes. I'm gonna gain all of that strife. My TN is increased by 1, so I have 1 momentum point. The dragon are going to try and discredit you.
And are the dragon and phoenix pooling their
No,
momentum?
they're against each other. Actually, with that roll, their TN is increased by 1, but they're using courtesy, so the TN is decreased by 1. So they actually get 2 momentum points. So, because it'll be 3. Increased by 1 is 4. Decreased by 1 is 3 again. They got 4 successes. It's just 1. They just got 1. Sorry. Sorry about
No worries.
that. They're also going to be using water, social water.
Social water.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
scary.
Those are nice.
I'm going to keep all of the success dice.
Blanks, blanks, blanks.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's TN3, so they'll be getting 2 momentum points.
Makes sense.
So I need to write this down so I don't forget. The PCs have how many momentum points?
2.
1, 2. The Phoenix have 1, and the Dragon have 2. Next round. How are you going about being courteous this round? As you now know that the Phoenix and the Dragon are kind of,
They're on to me.
they see you not choosing a side. So they're hoping that they're just hedging their bets right now and being like, well, this man, all he can do is spout facts. He can't make a decision. We need to know what the decision is. And the
Okay,
Phoenix say, yeah, that's what the Phoenix say, and the Dragon say, this is stuff we already know. If this man can only figure out the things that are known to this court, I don't see how he is good as an advisor, and he gets 2 momentum points. So now it's up to you.
I
Okay,
mean, show them that you do have feelings,
Yeah,
and
so I
that
was
they
thinking
should
about
be
going to
their
fire.
feelings too.
Yeah. So once per game, I have voice of authority as an Emerald Magistrate. Once per game session, when making a support or scheme action, which I believe persuade is a scheme
this
action.
is scheme, right?
Yeah, it is.
Persuade is
Um,
a scheme action, yes.
You can choose additional targets equal to your glory rank. You cannot choose any target with a vigilance higher than the highest among your initial targets, which Mia Satoshi is my initial target. So I'm going to target everyone in the room, as many people as I can, because I can target an extra 10 people. In addition to however many people I can choose. Yeah, so basically everybody who can hear me at this point. And I'm going to switch to fire stance, and I'm going to attempt to call upon the emotional appeals of the child. Now I'm going to bring the context into Maseo and what is best for a child who has lost the two parents who would be able to guide her through her adolescence and into her destiny, and try to pull at the heartstrings of all those involved.
All right. And oh no, it went black again. Hold up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, would it be alright if I can think out loud for it?
Go ahead, think out
Like,
loud.
you know, as the player, as the player character.
No, if you're saying it out loud as a character, that's not.
No. Okay, so as the player, not the character. Like, as the player, like,
Yeah, go
thinking
ahead.
my thoughts out loud. Okay, so, like would it be prudent to use like a Maseo, like, you know, like when we were evaluating Maseo, when I evaluated or when Tatsuo evaluated her, she confided in me that she would rather be under the care of Miyabunji, you know, that sort of thing. Like, would that add to the argument, or would that or would it be better if I considered, you know, her feelings in all of this, rather than having like two major clans like fight for the custody of this one child, where it's still questionable. Because I know the Tagashi monks support, like, you know, like the individual learning of each of their followers or students or family members, that sort of thing. So would it not behoove the dragon to allow Maseo to, like, you know, make her choice instead of taking the choice from her?
Are you done thinking out loud?
Huh?
Are you done thinking out loud?
Yes.
I can't answer any of these questions.
Well, I was waiting for
You framed your
Eric
thought
or-
in a question, but I can't answer it. It's is that what you're doing? Is that your argument?
I would say so.
I think that's a pretty good argument, and works on what Tarek was saying. So yeah, I'll let you assist.
Okay, so basically we're just all speaking in turn, but it's all gonna be one roll.
Yeah, as long as it follows the theme of what Tarek is doing. There are other
Yes.
ways to assist too that aren't talking. You're just gonna have to figure those out. I can't give you hints on these. Be creative.
Roleplay still takes participation in mind. Not just the
So
role of the
you're talking about like the person in the background being like, "Amen!" whenever he makes a good point.
Yeah, you can be the hype man.
yeah.
That's perfectly acceptable. You can be
You like
like,
that?
and Maseo, we've forgotten the
Yes.
thoughts of Maseo, and you could be like, too true, too true.
Won't somebody think of the children?
Yes, it's obvious that Miss Seo cares very much for Miyabunji, and what is closest to her heart is staying with him and taking care of him like he's taken care of her.
Okay, Tarek, make your roll.
Okie dokie. Alright.
And get
I'm
into your
taking-
head what you're going to do to support him on your next roll if he needs another roll. We'll see.
Yeah, this
Two-
is pretty great.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the 2 explosive successes. I'm gonna keep.
The
I get to
TN,
keep.
Fire.
the TN, by the way, is 1.
Okay, 2 explosive successes. I'm gonna be taking the success with opportunity. I'm gonna take the 2 successes with strife.
Okay, how many successes is it total?
Hold on, I gotta re-roll 2. I gotta explode 2.
So
Okay.
far, he's got 5.
Okay, that's 6.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9 successes and 2 opportunities.
Okay.
And I'm going to offload 8 strife onto 4 onto the phoenix and 4 onto the dragon.
Can you split it up like that?
I think so.
I don't know if you can, man.
You can-
I think it can only be to one
Yourself,
person.
from yourself to your targets, divided among them as you choose.
Yeah,
Ah,
he
okay.
targeted multiple people, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody applauds your rousing speech, and they're like, and Mia Satoshi says, "Calm down, calm down." I can see the passion and the work and the dedication you've used to make your determination. Miyabunji, you have some fine advisors here. It is the decision of this court that since both the Phoenix and the Dragon have equally strong claims, that perhaps it is more of fate that would decide what is going on here. And fate has decreed that Miyabunji has the strongest connection. Perhaps Miyabunji has a responsibility decided by the kami themselves to take care of this child. Therefore, I have determined that that Masao will remain in the care of Miyabunji until she graduates her Genpuku as a member of the Mia family. This court is adjourned. And he gets up and he walks out. And everybody comes up and starts congratulating you guys. The mantis and the phoenix and the dragon are kind of, but they'll get over it.
The opposition didn't
Yeah.
get her.
So
At least it works in their favor in that manner.
everybody gains support of the Mia family advantage.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Miyabunji says anytime you need an audience with Mia Satoshi for any reason, he can set up any type of audience you'd like with him. You earn the thanks of the Crane Clan, and you obtain a boon here at Winter Court. Oh wait, no you don't. If the characters manage to handle the whole affair quietly. No, there was a ruckus. There was all sorts of, the Kamari tournament went way off the rails. You do not get a boon from the Crane. Sorry.
Oh,
Fair.
okay. So not the thanks of the Crane Clan?
No, you do not get the thanks of the Crane Clan. They are appalled at your poor Kamari
Etiquette.
etiquette, yes.
I was holding it together. I was surprised that...
Thanks, Kage. Stirring the pot.
All right. Everybody gains 1 experience point for keeping the temple secure and calm during the service. Winning at least 1 round of the Kamari tournament gets you an XP. So, y'all won a round, didn't you?
Yeah, we all went around one
So,
round.
Yeah. So get yourself another point, another experience. That's 2. 1 XP and 5 glory for winning the whole command. You did not happen. That one way off the rails. Okay. Defeating
Yeah,
It
stop.
didn't even finish.
I went pretty deep, but I didn't win.
defeating the mercenary shinobi is another XP point. Convincing the court that Miyabunji is the best choice for Maseo gives you honor equal to your... No, you do not get honor equal to your honor rank. That's stupid. Oh, God. The writer of this adventure needs to understand how honor and glory work. Everybody gets 3 honor. 3 honor.
Nice.
I'm so
It would
honorable.
have been awesome if I had 90 on.
And another XP point. So that's 4.
A 4th.
A 4th one. Reaching a decision where either the dragon or phoenix were satisfied is another XP point. Nope. 2 XP and glory equal to 2 times their glory. Reaching a decision where both dragon and phoenix were satisfied. Nope. Okay, so everybody gets 4 more experience points. And 2 for the game. So 6 total for this game.
Sweet.
And that, my friends, is the Scroll of the Blade.
Very nice.
We will be going back to our regular winter court, Winter's Embrace, after this adventure. I hope you like this little interlude.
It was very good. I
Judy says,
enjoyed it.
banking tonight,
That
banking that
was
XP.
Interesting.
I kind of weaved in the characters beforehand a little bit during Winter's Embrace, if you noticed.
I did.
I hope it was kind of organic. But now we're going back to Winter's Embrace. Hey! This is the end of the video! If you made it all the way through, hit that like button. Because you obviously liked it. Martin Larson says it was an interesting adventure. Yes, I must say so as well. I think it's a better written adventure than Winter's Embraces. The stakes are more well defined in it. The intrigues are set up much more robustly, with clear goals. So yeah, I'm much happier with the Scroller the Blade and not so much with Winter's Embrace. Though I know a lot of people who think Winter's Embrace is one of the best adventures that L5R has put out. I don't know.
I don't know if I agree with that one, but
I'll
yeah.
make a video. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.